Hello, two heads up here. Welcome to just a quick Barrows guide update and a medium lengthy commentary on the new Kraken update that was posted by ModMattK. Alright, so let's get started with my new setup. So it's basically the same as before, except I got a Sears ring, which is no big deal. But what I've changed is instead of using a Verax plate skirt, I'm using a Guthans plate skirt because I get an extra 7 magic attack bonus from the Guthans plate skirt, and I get kills faster because I've got a higher magic attack bonus. I hardly ever hit zeros with the salamander. And I got some energy potions so I can run back to the bank and just run the whole time. So I'll bank that skirt and talk about ModMatt's new ModMattK's new Kraken updates. So when I read about this, I was so excited because it introduces so many new good things to the game. Like this Kraken update is a level 600 boss with 3 stages. It sounds really exciting, but just for completing the boss, it's like killing Jad. You get capes, you get a new mage and a range cape that are equivalent to the fire cape. Like major range equivalent to a fire cape. And the range cape has the effect of Ava's accumulator, which is awesome. And I don't know, the stats of the capes are just really good and they help balance out the combat triangle. Also, they're introducing with this new Kraken boss, which isn't in EOC. They're also introducing a Dragon Warhammer, which also isn't in EOC, and a Dragon Kite Shield. So one of the biggest concerns about a God Wars dungeon update is all the fucking melee and range gear and weapons, and you get like no mage gear. Like mage, it's already underpowered as it is now. It becomes so obsolete with the addition of God Wars dungeon. So I really like this update. You can read about it on ModMattK's development blog. But it sounds really exciting. It sounds like a great update to the game. So you get a Dragon Kite Shield, Rune Warhammer drops. I think there are other drops too that you get. I just don't remember them off the top of my head. So I'll try and keep this commentary going for a full Barrows run, give you an idea of how long it takes for me to do a Barrows run, which is not really long at all. So progress update. 2 days ago, in 1 day, I got a strength level, a HP level, a mage level, and a slayer level, and a combat level. So I'm 103 combat now. I got 92 strength, 88 magic, and I'm very close to range level 2, which I might knock out before I start going for full void. Let's get some good spec on Carol. Good specs on Carol. But yeah, I'm really excited for this Kraken update. Also, why I'm doing Barrows instead of Dagonnoth Kings. One, I've had 3 terrible drops, like drop trips for Dagonnoth Kings. I did the trip perfectly, like 3 of those trips perfectly. I did 2 trio trips, which I was down there for 3 hours. My trio partners, my Brid partners, were down there for 2 hours and 40 minutes. And I did a duo trip which lasted an hour and 30 minutes. And throughout all those 3 trips, I only got a mud battle staff on that duo trip. So just shit loot from Dagonnoth Kings. And I've spent and actually lost money because for those trips I spent almost 2 mil in blood runes for those 2 trio trips. And I didn't get a single drop from Rex, and they didn't get a single drop from Supreme or Prime, and I trust these guys. I know, I've done so many Dagonnoth Kings with them. I know, like, when they get a drop and they wouldn't hold anything back. But, so yeah, I'm doing Barrows also because with this new Kraken update, there are phases. It'd be much easier if you just read the blog, but there are phases where you need Arums, full Arums for the strength reducing effect. and you need full Carols and actually full Torags too for the agility and run sapping effects for these special tentacles. You need those things. And you can fight back the tentacles with battle axes and warhammers, so it'll make those weapons and gear less obsolete. So I'm doing this because all Barrows pieces right now are going up, and eventually things like Aram staffs, hoods, Carol's coifs, Torag's hammers will go up in price because of this PVM update. I don't know exactly when it's coming out, but probably at most a year. Hopefully not that long. But he went into pretty, went in great detail about the update. So it sounds like they've got something started, so it can't be too long, you would think. That's why I'm doing Barrows. And also, I completely ran out of supplies for Dagonnoth Kings in those last trips. Even trips before that, I barely made profit with all the supplies I spent. So I'm not about to spend another 4 mil in supplies only to go dry again with those 4 mil in supplies. So that's why I'm doing Barrows. So even if I don't get anything from Barrows, I'll still get runes, which I can go back to Dagonnoth Kings with if I want, or Mithril Dragons, or whatever. Alright, so this looks like it's a Aram's Tunnel, which are my favorite. One of my favorites, anyway. Anything but a Carol and a Darrock Tunnel I like. And so, yeah, I think that's all I can remember. Wow, door already. Okay, door solved. That's all I can remember about the Kraken update. Once again, you search the RS forums, or you go to Mod Matt K's profile and go to his development blog. Either way, he's got on top of the Kraken update, he's got gay things like Goblin raids. He talks about those. Like, who the fuck cares about a Goblin raid? But yeah, as you can see, as usual, I don't drink a single sip of prayer potion. My new max with my salamanders are 21, so it's like even faster. And I will end up using some of these energy potions, but yeah, I use energy potions now since I don't really need too much food. So if I could get a good loot on video, which I doubt, but first chest is always like the luckiest chest for me, first chest of the day. But I'm probably gonna do at least 50 chests in the meantime for money. See how it goes, see what I get in 50 chests. And how I keep track of that is with my teleports. I just bring 10 teleports a trip. But I need to bring, okay, 13. Alright, let's kill Aram and see what we get from that chest. Yeah, I really like this Guthan's chain skirt. It helps with the salamander, and it really helps if you're using Slayer Dart. You'll notice it even more with Slayer Dart because you never splash with the salamander. And you'll notice if you switch to a grassy and a Guthan's chain, you'll splash a lot less. Alright, loot time. I don't think I got anything. I got a lot of chaos runes. It's not bad. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about the discussion. I can't wait to find out what the Dragon Warhammer's update is. I had an idea about the Dragon Warhammer, like its special attack is like you do extra damage and you knock back your opponent like 3 squares, and if they smash into a wall or something, they take extra damage. Like, it'd be fun if you could use it in Castle Wars when you're on top of the battlements and top of the walls, and you could use a Warhammer special and they would like flip off the wall and take extra damage. That would be sick, but it required a lot of development and things to consider. But anyways, that's it on my updated Barrows guide and discussion. Hope it was interesting and you learned something new. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.